Hello friends, I'm RJ Amrita. Welcome to SRADHA. This is Hello Kairali show. Today is a very sunny and pleasant day, and it's a great pleasure to be able to get together on our school radio on this very beautiful day. And radio, to begin with, is perhaps the first device to bring the potential of mass media communication to the common public. The introduction of radio has opened a window into the possibilities of mass media communication in 19th century, which has many milestones in historic timeline. Later, a handful of mass communication devices emerged over time. Now, it's completely moving to another phase, the digital era. The possibilities of science and physics are endless. As a great scholar quoted, science is a way of thinking much more than its body of knowledge. We can think, evolve into technologies. Joining me today is the famous scientist
Suha.
First of all, I want to remind you that disregarding these valuable knowledge pieces would end up in a suffering on you. Many of us, as we know, shows a little interest in these kind of video segments. If this wasn't virtual, we would have got many bamboo stick medicines from our teachers, right? But it's online and it's impossible to give you punishments always for each and every mistake. So, we must take care of ourselves and we must go forward. So, to improve your listening skills, observation power, etc., our crew have a lot of techniques. We, after all segments of Hello Kairali show, will ask you a question. Yeah, guys, as we write our online test papers, it can't be Google or it can't be answered via any browsers. You must answer the question. I warn you. You must hear this completely. Answer this question to the WhatsApp number 860-660-5203. 860-660-5203. We'll give the number in the description. Here, find, type, send. These simple steps take you to the blaster end of receiving a surprise giveaway. So don't waste time. Come on. Let's roll on to the video. Hello, madam. Thanks for finding time to spend with us in this midst of busy work, I know. We can try to use this precious time positively. So today, she'll answer some of your common doubts. So guys, you can ask your questions, so make a call right now.
Hi ma'am, I'm Amrita Sinar from 11th. Recently, I heard more about the International Space Station, but actually I don't know what is it and how it works. So could you please explain this so it may be more useful for me to understand more about this. Please ma'am.
Amrita, which stream you choose in 11th?
I chose science.
Why you choose science? For becoming a doctor or engineer?
No, I don't want to become a doctor or an engineer. I wish to become an agriculture officer. So I choose science stream, which is biomax.
Okay, that's good. Anyway, all the best for your future studies.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, it is an interesting question, Amrita. The International Space Station is a large spacecraft. It revolves around the Earth at an average height of 400 kilometers. And this space station is the third biggest object in the sky. The first piece of International Space Station was launched in 1998. It was launched by a Russian rocket. After more pieces were added to it, the first crew arrived on 2nd November 2000. Okay, NASA and its partners finished the space station in 2011. Then it takes 92 minutes to complete one orbit. That is, it revolves Earth 16 times in a day, and we can see it through our naked eye under suitable condition. NASA has special website, Spot the Station. When you register this, you will get an alert in mobile when it passes above your head. Skyview apps are available in Play Store. Through it, you can see stars, planets, satellites in the sky. People inside these influence no gravity, so they can move freely inside it. They can drink, eat food, sleep, use toilet, etc. like us inside that station. So I think you get a short idea about these International Space Station, is it?
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I was having little knowledge about our International Space Center. And when my friend Amrita asked that question to you, I thought, oh, it might be something like an institution or a building on our Earth. But in fact, you concluded that it's a spacecraft. And especially the moment when I get shocked is when you said it's the biggest object in the space, not Earth. And other than Moon, it's quite interesting that someone is joining hands with Moon to revolve around our Earth 16 times a day. Or else Moon could get bored to be alone and like always revolving around the Earth alone every day, and it will be bored to the Moon. And it's quite interesting that international spacecraft is there with him, and I'm quite curious to see it in the sky when the suitable conditions comes by way. And when the sky really show stops, I'll suddenly check my phone, go to Play Store and download the app, because we people are much curious to see the things in space, aeronautics, etc. We are so curious and we wanted to know about space always, especially the students who are in wish to study abroad or like degrees in science always come to know about our little institutions to convey our intelligence. So yes, thank you, ma'am. And next caller is online with me. Let's see who is it and whatever curious question she or he will be having.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. I am Nidhi P. Nair of 7B. Ma'am, my question is, I am always curious about whenever a jet moves, it leaves a white trait in the sky and it fades away after some time. So I want to know more, and I don't know why it produces that lines in the sky and it fades away after some time. Can you explain to me?
A jet is a type of aeroplane. A aeroplane used for commercial purpose are jets. The advantage of jet is that it travels much faster than planes, and also it travels at higher altitudes. A white line produced by the jet are called contrasts, that is artificial clouds. You can only find them behind high flying planes. At high altitude, the air is thin and cold, but the exhaust coming from the plane engine is hot. When the hot exhaust hits the cold atmosphere, it transforms the water vapor in the exhaust to tiny ice crystals. These ice crystals form clouds that are called contrasts or clouds. The same thing happens when you exhale on a cold day. But not at all the contrasts are the same. Some can stretch for miles across the sky while others disappear soon after forming. The difference can actually help you to predict the weather. Long contrasts forms in low humidity. This is usually a sign of fair weather ahead. So the next time you are headed out, look up, okay? Thank you.
I think Nidhi have got a very elaborated, simple answer from Madam, right, Nidhi? And actually, I wanna say, when I was so small, I always thought of the same question, but I haven't asked anyone because I have having a little shame in asking these questions. But now this moment is when I have got a very defined answer for this question. Guys, I know all of you guys must have went through these doubts, and this is the moment when it's extinguished with the described answer, right? And that white lines or that artificial clouds are formed as jet moves at higher altitudes and proves our scientific theoretical practices as said by our scientists. I think someone is hiding behind Nidhi to ask questions with her. Let's see who is that and come up with a question.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. Ma'am, why we are studying, or what is the need of studying trigonometry in our school classes? Actually, it is not applicable in our daily life. Ma'am, can you please explain the need of studying trigonometry in our life?
I appreciate you for this question. All of you have similar doubts why we are studying sine, cos, tan, etc. Is there any need? So, my answer is yes. It has many applications. For example, which is the highest peak in the world? Can anyone say?
Ma'am, Mount Everest.
Yes. How can we say that Mount Everest is the highest peak?
Ma'am, by measuring its height?
Yes, Then can you say how can we measure its height?
I don't know, ma'am.
Yes, here comes the application of trigonometry. If we want to measure the height of a post, we take a point on the ground, say it as A. It is at a particular distance from the post, say it as 40 km, and measure the angle between the point A and the tip of the post, say it as 60 degree. While drawing these two lines, we get a right angle triangle of base length 40 km and one angle 60 degree. So we want to calculate the height of the post. We have one length and two angles. One angle is 60 degree and the other angle is 90 degree because it is a right angled triangle. So we take tan of that angle, that is 60 degree. Tan theta equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. Tan 60 degree equal to length of the post divided by length between A and the post. So tan 60 degree equal to length of the post divided by 40 kilometer. So length of the post is tan 60 into 40. So we get the length of the post. In this way, we can measure the height of the buildings, mountains, peak, etc. Like this, we have many applications in the field of astronomy, oceanography, etc. Okay, thank you.
Avantika, is your doubt clear? I think Avantika had get a very clear-cut explanation for what she have asked. And thank you, ma'am. Let's move on to the next sections.
Ma'am, I am Nandana of class 9. I want to know what is low pressure. We heard that low pressure created over the sea and rain comes shortly. Ma'am, what happens? Why rain comes because of low pressure?
I will try to explain these in the easiest way. If you try to understand these, it will definitely help you to learn new things. First of all, what is pressure? The weight of air around us is simply called as pressure, right? In lower area, pressure is high because there is lot of air around us. When we go to higher altitudes, the amount of air will be less. And the second thing you must to understand is that when temperature increases, pressure decreases. What? When temperature increases, pressure decreases. When we boil water, the vapor rises up. Likewise, when the air gets heated, it rises up. So there will be a shortage of air occur. So these led to decrease in atmospheric pressure. Third one, pressure always travels from higher pressure to lower pressure region. Firstly, we heard that on the surface of sea, low pressure is created. The temperature of the particular area of the sea increases, at that region pressure decreases. So we can call it as low pressure because pressure is low compared to other region. So air concentrates towards that low pressure region because air travels from higher pressure to lower pressure. Earth rotates from west to east. Due to this rotation, a deviation is created in the path of a moving object. We can see it only when we look it in outer space. In northern hemisphere, it shifts object in right, and in southern hemisphere, it shifts object towards left. It is called Coriolis force. What is Coriolis force? In northern hemisphere, it shifts object in right, and in southern hemisphere, it shifts object towards left. This is called Coriolis force. When this air moves to this low pressure region due to Coriolis force in northern hemisphere, it shifts the air in rightwards. If this creates an anti-clockwise rotation of air happens, then it forms a cyclone. These created in summer season in northern hemisphere clockwise direction and southern hemisphere clockwise direction, it all happens over the sea. So the air over the sea has a lot of moisture content. The air gets heated when it reaches the low pressure region and so it rises up. It condenses to form cloud and thus rain is formed. When it reaches the land, the moisture content decreases and is gradually disappear. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Nandana came up with a heavy question terming low pressure, and I am so sad to say one of the topics that pressurized me during my exam days was theories in our physics text regarding high pressure, low pressure, low pressure, high pressure. Oh no. And I think madam said it simply than in our text. And conversations are the best medicine to make a theories more clear to us. Now through your words, I'm able to compare and combine my experiences and ideas with our science theories. And so do our friends, right? Yeah. I think Nandana is able to join screws of her doubt with app practicals. So let's move and let's talk, have fun. I wish all of you to be at the highest peak of the field that you choose. It is no matter wherever you go, wherever field you choose, wherever degree you pursue, whatever achievement you get, or whatever lifestyle you lead, it's very important that you must take yourself to the highest peak of the field or the life that you can be at the level best. And all the best to everyone, and thank you everyone. Let's move on to the final sections. Hello Kairali people, I have said about a question, you remember? Giveaway surprise? Yes, that's it. And finally we have reached the section, and the question is coming. The heartbeat, the question is coming on the way. And the question is, what is the name of the app or application that we can download from Play Store to explore space through our mobile phones? And it was mentioned by our scientist. I'll repeat the question. What is the name of the app or application that we can download from Play Store to explore space via our mobile phones? It was also mentioned by our scientist. Find answer, finalize, type and send to the previously mentioned WhatsApp number, that is 860-660-5203. If a lot people sends, what will we do? To whom will we give the surprise giveaway? Yes, we'll go for a lucky draw to have a lucky winner for the giveaway. So let's roll, answer the question, and we don't know whether you or me are the lucky winners. Yeah guys, it's time for me to sign off from Hello Kairali Show. Thank you ma'am for joining with us during your valuable time for intellectual moves. Friends, what I want to convey is that doubts are very common for all. It's not a task, not a mistake, not a crime. It's your right that you ask doubts and clear it. Don't hide your questions. Open up, ask and move forward, because we are the future beings for our country. What if we don't come forward? Who else will lead our world with experiments? And it's not guaranteed to have people like Zuha ma'am to be with us always to clear our doubts. So value and vibe the chance you get, make use of it rightly. If you're having suggestions, doubts, appreciations, let's open up. Please comment. This is SRADHA FM, always for you, always with you. With a happy time, we'll be back in Hello Kairali Show. Till that moment, let me plan something for the coming episode. And it's me, RJ Amrita, finally signing off from Hello Kairali Show. This is SRADHA FM of Amrita Kairali Vidya Bhavan. Bye bye.